Hello guys, Trilot here, and well, I thought of an interesting thing. I thought about starting a build of the week kind of thing, which means that every week I will be, or try to be, presenting a new Grim Dawn build. And most of these are not really going to be my own personal builds. I'm just going to look about on the build compendium, see what I find, and if something is interesting or I think it's good enough to clear all the content pretty easily and be a powerful character, then I will actually do it. I will level a new character, try out the build, and see where it leads. So anyway, this is the first edition of the build of the week, and I am going to present you guys a Battlemage. So let's get right into it and see how this Battlemage has turned out. Alright, so here it is. This is the blaster. So I will explain what I did with it, and also there is going to be a link of the build compendium in the description, and I will tell you guys by what build I was inspired and who created it. Alright, so first off, I leveled with Caledor's Tempest, which is going to be our main skill, and actually only skill, offensive wise. So I leveled with Caledor's, and I put as many points into it as I thought it would work with my spirit that I had at the time. And then I started going a bit into soldier for more defense, but mostly I left soldier for the end and I focused on the arcanist. Alright, so this is the build. We got Caledor's Tempest maxed, we have Inferno maxed, and Inner Focus maxed. The rest are only 1 point. And yes, I know I have a lot of extra points, but I will get to that a bit later. And into the soldier, I have military conditioning maxed and field command maxed. The rest are 1 point except this that I have 2 points in. Okay, so we have the mirror for defensive, we have the sphere also for defense, but I don't really use the sphere. It's really good, but I still don't quite use it. And we have Arcane Will, which works with Fighting Spirit, both at the, well, not Fighting Spirit, which works with this Menhir's Will. They both activate when health drops below 30%, and well, this one is 50%, but still I kind of try to let the monsters hit me a little for these two to proc, then I will potion or do the mirror to gain back the health that I lost. We have nullification. It doesn't really do anything, to be totally honest with you, but in the end I got extra points and I just put it in here. Same goes with these two. They're not build breakers, but they are alright to have. And I use Blitz to get to monsters if there's a ranged monster, especially in Act 3. There's the Geomancers that I'm having most trouble with, so I can just get to them and pound them down. We got Fighting Spirit, which is quite nice. It's quite nice. It's only for 1 point, and again, I ended up with extra points, so I put these where I saw fit. The military conditioning and field command are self-explanatory. We got Veterancy, again not a build breaker, but it's quite alright for 1 point. And the Warcry for bosses, which again is really efficient for only 1 point. Alright, let's get to the character itself. Attributes. Attributes are going to be one of our main issues with this character, mostly because of the cunning, and I will explain it in detail right away. So most of these items are not really mine. I got from the build compendium. The guy that posted his build that I got inspired by also posted a download link for it, for his character, and it had most of these items in it, like this. This is a really important item, and I will explain the choice in this item right now. So it is Flamecaster Spellblade of Scorching. It has fire damage, and energy regen. So most of you might wonder, actually this was quite of a decision for me as well, why I chose this one instead of the Blackwood Wand, which most arcanists use? Well, the reason I found was kind of simple. This one has average speed, and this one has very fast speed. So, look at that. Okay, that's the reason why I chose to use this dagger. And because of this dagger requires 247 cunning, as you can see. And well, cunning is not our strong point. So I had to invest into cunning, and not that, but I couldn't just stop there. I had to also put cunning in my components. As you can see here, the completion bonus, we got plus 14 cunning, and that's not really it. I also have this ring just for the sole purpose because it has cunning. So the biggest problem with this guy are attributes. When I'm going to get more attributes, when the level cap is going to be raised, then it will be a whole new other thing. But yeah, that was my main issue. And also because, in most part, because I put a bit too much into spirit. So I invested a bit too many attributes into spirit, and then at level 30, when I realized that I was going to use this dagger, spell blade, whatever you want to call it, I sort of realized that I needed cunning. So physique is also important because we have military conditioning, and it gives us plus 21% physique. So in order for that to matter, for that physique to actually matter and have an impact on our character and use the most of this military conditioning, we had to have a base physique to start from to get that plus 21%. So we also have to invest in physique, and because this character is sort of melee, is going to be right in front of the mob, is going to take the hits, we also needed health, and physique gives us health. Okay, I think that is pretty much it about the attributes, and I'm going to go right into itemization. This one I already talked about, Flamecaster's Blade of Scorching. It is extremely good, fire damage plus % fire damage, energy regen. It has an enchanted flint in it. It also gives us an aura, a fire aura, which is really good. Alright, next up we have this chest. And initially I wanted to drop the chest, but I don't really have something to replace it with as of now, so I will just keep it. The weapon, the chest, the leggings and the boots are not mine. Most of this is not mine, and not my items. I just got them from the build compendium. Alright, really important thing here is the hallowed ground with +1 to all skills in Arcanist. Next up we have the leggings. As you can see, both all chest, leggings and feet have of the Dranghold in them, or Drangul, whatever you want to spell that. And it has offensive ability, defensive ability, which really helps us. I think I'm just going to keep them right now because it really works with our character. And we got the ancient armor plate as a component. The relic, we got Haunt, which is obviously the best relic that we could get, but another important thing is the completion bonus +2 to Kalidor's Tempest. The belt is self-explanatory. The utility pack for +1 all skills. With a molten skin, you can replace the molten skin with whatever you like in it, but I sort of wanted more fire resist. This is our medal. It has 7 fire damage, a lot of health, % spirit, energy regen, total speed, experience gained, light radius, and skill disruption protection. So I also wanted to drop this because I sort of had a better one, but not really. I kept it because of the 14% skill disruption protection, which you will actually find quite good because of the bloody geomancers that we find in Act 3. And it has a soul shard in it. Next up are the feet. We got +14% elemental damage, energy, offensive ability, defensive ability, health and energy regen, movement speed, armor, and slow resist. And it has a mark of Mogdrogan in it. And again, initially I wanted to change the mark because of the minus % to damage to beast skin and beasts. Mostly we sort of got a few beasts in Act 3, but the mark of the Traveler did not have the elemental damage on it, so I decided to keep this one. Okay, Inscribed Blessers, these are based in slot, plus the Tricatus Tempest, self-explanatory, with a Restless Remains in it, and the completion bonus sucks, but I needed a Cunning. Astromantle, this one I sort of replaced myself at the cost of some Cunning. The shoulders that were originally on this character had Cunning to help with the Spellblade, but I think the Astromantle is best in slot because of the elemental damage, and I managed to get the Cunning from other sources. And it has a mutated skills in it. Crushing Will, again best in slot. We got a lot of elemental damage %, spirit energy regen, but what is really important is 20% casting speed. That is what makes this best in slot. And it has a radiant gem in it. The rings, we got Lorekeeper's Band, which I also think this is best in slot. If I could equip 2 of them, then I will, but I cannot right now. And it has Mark of Illusions, and my second ring has Cunning, and this is why I am keeping it. Has Cunning, Spirit, Physique, % Spirit, and Energy Regen. It is quite alright. There are better ones, you can find better ones, definitely, but it works for now, again with the Mark of Illusions. The amulet is Moonstone Amulet of Void Fire. It has % fire damage, the chaos is relevant. We got energy, offensive ability, energy regen, and 5% elemental resist, and I put an arcane lens into it. And the last item is the head. It is another crown, plus 2 to all arcanist, Ether elemental, energy regen. This one is definitely best in slot for this character with a runestone in it. Alright, well, that has been pretty much it, the explanation of this character and what I did in order to create it. Next, I am going to show you guys some gameplay, and most probably I will make a separate video with this character clearing up Steps of Torment on Veteran, and maybe some Act 3, I shall see. If you got any question about this character, just put it in the comments. There's going to be a lot of them in the description. The Grim Calc for this character with the bonuses to all skills and without, and also the build compendium in which you can find the original build and take a look at that. Maybe you think you can improve it or anything else. Overall, I really enjoyed both the leveling and the end game with this character. I cannot say it is my favorite, but it's getting really close. My favorite being the Blade Master. And well, I hope you guys enjoyed it and are going to give it a try. And well, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please comment and subscribe, and really have a good time playing this character. I shall see you all next time.